Governor Pete Ricketts continues to urge state senators to deliver property tax relief to Nebraska's hardworking families during his second address of the year to the unicameral. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Governor Pete Ricketts has touted Nebraska's pandemic response and rosier than expected revenue outlook in his address to the legislature. The Republican governor on Friday made a rare second address within the same session, which was suspended back in March over fears of spreading the coronavirus. He also pushed for lawmakers to adopt his signature property tax relief and tax incentives packages within the remaining 13 days of the session.
LB 1106 will allow us to provide schools with more resources to be able to reduce valuations and therefore property tax bills and avoid future spikes in property taxes.
The governor's address came a day after the Nebraska Economic Forecasting Advisory Board predicted that while the state's tax revenue will likely dip below earlier projections, the budget picture won't be as bad as previously expected. Will there be some new faces at Vaults, the Valley Alternative Learning Transitioning School, this upcoming school year? During the latest Scottsbluff School Board meeting, the Vaults bylaws were changed to add a new school district and confirm the departure of another.
Most of the changes were due to, I believe it was Sydney Public Schools joining into the Vault program. It also reduced the number of spots that Scottsbluff Public Schools has. And as a reminder, back in February of 2019, per the agreement, Scottsbluff notified them of their intent to withdraw from the program.
Vault's program director George Schlotthauer says they're excited to bring Sydney on board, and the opportunities they can provide our districts, which include nearly every school district within Scottsbluff County, Banner County, and Kimball County. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer will be in with your full week forecast here on KNEB.TV News.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies as we go through the evening. We'll call it mainly clear. Then tomorrow morning we'll get in here some partly cloudy skies start to re-enter the forecast with pretty dry conditions out here really over the next several hours. Quiet tonight. Storms are going to develop tomorrow. It will turn cloudy, and then storms will be in the forecast both Wednesday and Thursday. As we look at temps, 82 yesterday after a morning low of 66 degrees. 104 year record high for yesterday. We are still no precip here. Less than a third now of where we should be for the month. And how about almost 4 inches short for the year. It is certainly dry here across the high plains and continuing to be so as we go through the evening hours. 80s and low 90s scattered across the region. That's where we're at here. 89 in Alliance, 85 in Oshkosh, pair of 91, Scottsbluff, Torrington. Also over in Wheatland, 93 up in Chadron. Winds are calm, or at least relatively calm, under 15 miles an hour. Severe weather threat well to our east. As we zoom into our area, there's nothing going on tonight. And this is tomorrow's map, but it looks exactly the same. No severe weather threats tomorrow. We bring in a marginal risk of severe storms on Wednesday here across the region late in the day. So for tonight, we're going to be dealing with clear skies here across the region. Not much going on, and temps going to fall down overnight into only the upper 50s and low 60s again out there. As it's going to be a pretty mild night for most of us. We'll call it down around 60 actually for most everybody tonight. Now tomorrow we start with some sunshine. That'll be in through most of the day. Then we'll bring in mostly cloudy skies, and some showers and storms will start to develop across the region. They'll push off to the east, and then overnight, even Tuesday night into early Wednesday, could be dealing with some storms as well. And temperatures tomorrow are going to be back into the upper 80s and low 90s, about where they were today, maybe a couple of degrees warmer. And rainfall you can see scattered in batches depending on where you're at. Could get some decent moisture and lesser moisture out there. And it's really going to depend on where you're at if you fall underneath some of the heavier rain showers or not. Clear tonight, or mostly clear anyway. We'll call it 62 degrees. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy. Thunderstorms in the afternoon. 93 your expected high. And our 7-day forecast really stays pretty dry after we get beyond the next couple of days. We have decent shots of showers and thunderstorms late Wednesday and especially Thursday. Look at Thursday's high, is only in the upper 70s. We'll be back to near 90 Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday, mostly sunny skies and back into the low 90s here across the region.
Join us in Mitchell, Nebraska for the 133rd Annual Scottsbluff County Fair, July 25th through August 1st. Evening events start on Tuesday with the FAA Alumni Chore Time. Wednesday's the Heartland Truck and Tractor Pull. Local stock at 6, main event to follow. Thursday is Dueling Pianos by Fun Pianos. Friday it's the No Limits Monster Truck Competition. Then on Saturday it's the 37th Annual Rubber Check Race. And on August 15th it's the Demo Derby. For tickets call 632-1828 or visit ScottsBluffCountyFairgrounds.com.
Allo for Education is back for its 6th year. So far, we've donated $200,000 to local schools, and we're not done yet. We hope you'll join us in helping educators build a brighter tomorrow for the kids in our communities. All you have to do is switch to Allo by September 30th, and we'll give $50 to the participating school of your choice. Already an Allo customer? Tell your friends and earn a $50 bill credit plus our school donation. Let's close the digital divide together. Switch today. Visit allofiber.com/education.
Plant seeds of safety around irrigation equipment. Here are some potential hazards. Avoid moving irrigation equipment on windy days. Never try to remove an irrigation pipe that is contacting a power line. Keep spray from irrigation systems away from power lines. Make sure wiring is always grounded properly. Stay away from irrigation systems during lightning activity. We should always promote safety in all fields of endeavor. This message is brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Welcome back. Unified Command confirming the Panhandle's 6th COVID-19 related death. A Scottsbluff County woman in her 70s who did have underlying health conditions. County Health Director Paulette Schnell expressed her heartfelt sympathy to the woman and her family and says the community must continue all increased prevention to guard our most vulnerable populations. Through Friday evening, the Panhandle also saw 7 new COVID-19 cases and 1 recovery. 5 of those new cases are in Scottsbluff County and 1 each in Morrill and Cheyenne counties. And through Friday evening, the Panhandle has seen 411 confirmed cases, 6 deaths, and 326 recoveries, leaving 79 active cases, including 63 in Scottsbluff County, 5 in Box Butte and Morrill counties, 3 in Cheyenne County, 2 in Kimball County, and 1 in Sheridan County. Well, a 42-year-old Bayard man has been sentenced to a total of 7 to 12 years in prison following large meth busts in both Scottsbluff and Morrill counties. Nick Gallegos was caught with 2.5 ounces of methamphetamine during an April 2019 traffic stop in Morrill County, and after posting bail, he was arrested again in Scottsbluff County after officers found a container containing just over 1 ounce of methamphetamine and a glass pipe. When officers tried to cuff him, he attempted to run away and then square it up and hit one of the arresting officers. Gallegos was sentenced to 3 to 5 years in prison on both meth convictions and 1 to 2 years for third-degree assault on an officer. And minor injuries were reported in a Saturday afternoon collision involving a Scottsbluff police cruiser. Scottsbluff police say officers were involved in an emergency response call involving a stolen vehicle, and when police were southbound on Broadway, they collided with a white pickup that was westbound on 20th in the intersection. Both vehicles were required to be towed from the scene due to damages, and the accident is being investigated by the Nebraska State Patrol. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell in with the latest from the FNBO Sports Desk. I'll have more right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
One of two from All-Star Weekend, attorney title for Gehring, and games to come for this week. Well, reality delivered a tough blow to West Nebraska All-Star Weekend on Friday morning with a player from the East football team testing positive for COVID-19. The annual football showcase game was canceled late on Friday morning. Now, the volleyball match went on as planned, and it turned into a blowout win for the West over the East, a 5-0 sweep up at WNCC's Cougar Palace. Some standouts from the evening included two from the West team. MVP Maddie Johnson, she was outstanding. Johnson, a Sydney Lady Raider outgoing senior, and also a standout from the match on Friday night. That was Layton grad Maddie Watchorn. The East MVP was Avery Johnson from Maywood Hayes Center. That tournament title, well, that happened yesterday on the diamond in alliance with Gehring Downing Alliance in the championship game of the Panhandle Conference Tournament. The final was 5-4. Dalton Weiss, the game-winning RBI single in the top of the 7th inning. Gehring goes 4-1 overall in the tournament, and they finish their season with a record of 20-11. We had both games yesterday for you on 106.9 The Trail. More baseball this week. This is the final week for Legion Baseball here in town, and we'll be in town with games here on the Rural Radio Network tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday. The Zephyrs are coming off a solid splint on the road at North Platte on Saturday. Tomorrow, that'll be our final KNEB.TV broadcast for Legion Baseball. The Alliance and Zephyrs game with pregame at about 6:45 or so, or simply 15 minutes ahead of first pitch. And the Pioneers, they've got today off and then back at home at Oregon Trail Park Stadium to start a set with the Sodbusters coming up tomorrow night. 3 at home with Hastings, and then back out on the road they go to take on the Big Sticks over the weekend. That'll do it for today's update from right here at the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's going to have more for us right after this here on KNEB.TV.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Babylock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, the Morrill County Fair had its beef show on Thursday. K&B Farm Director Shabella Guzman caught up with Elizabeth Velasquez before she went into the ring for junior showmanship with her steer. She tells us about her steer and how their summer has gone.
What you do is you train those cows to come nice up, put halters on them, show them what to do. You show them and then you sell them, and then usually you say goodbye. Usually some people cry because those are really close animals to them, like their pet.
Lindsay Leathead took home blue beef showmanship on Thursday. She shares more details with us.
So the first class I went through was showmanship, and so that's when it's mostly focused on you, making sure your steer is relaxed and all set up and looking as best as he can.
Showing a steer at any fair requires a lot of work and dedication to the animal. Lead Head talks about a typical day for her and her steer.
First, we have to halter break them, which sometimes can be hard, but after a while you'll get them to lead, and then you wash them all the time, so that way they'll get used to you touching them and grooming them, and then trying to grow their hair out a little and make them shiny so they look good.
The Morrill County Fair wrapped up on Saturday with the livestock sale. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.